Well, hello everyone. I hope you're all doing great. I've pulled out a 1/32 scale trailer because in the last video I built a 1/32 scale truck, and I thought it'd be fun to see if I had a trailer that might look right with it. So this is a snap kit, and fair warning, if it looks as good as it does on the box, I probably won't paint it. So I usually paint my snap kits, but I've seen pictures of this built and it looked pretty good. So if it does look good, I'm probably just gonna put little accents on it rather than paint the whole thing. So as far as I know, this hasn't been opened. I've had this for quite some time. I'll show you the box. Now the truck I built in the last video, it says it fits any Monogram 132 scale tractor kit. The one I built in the last video was an AMT Matchbox. I think it said AMT and Matchbox. But I'm sure we can make it work. All right, let's have a look. I may paint it just because there's this little, I don't know what you call that. Is that like a mold liner? I can't feel it, so I think it's just in the plastic, but I might just paint it anyway. It looks pretty good though. It's just dust. I don't know if you can see that. I've got some bits gluing, but I'll try and show you. If you look along I think that's meant to be simulated weld lines. It's quite amazing. You know, I would have just thought you'd just have the, you know, a straight line there, but it's pretty cool. Well, I'm going to start getting some primer on things. I won't be able to show this whole thing because I can't rotate it with the camera on because I hold the camera. But I had a little putty mishap here. I was filling some of the seams with putty, and at the point on the tube where I was squeezing, my finger actually went through it and all the putty came out. So that'll be fine. Primer will go over that. But now I'm not using my regular primer. Usually I use, it looks like this, but it says fine. I'm just using the regular one for this because I want one with a bit of meat on it, because I've done all this patchworky stuff in the seams. So this will have more meat on it and give me something heavier to knock back. And I won't, yeah, like I said, because I can't rotate it in here, I'll just show you a bit of the priming. So that's it there. That's the one I'm using. Be really safe when you use this stuff and all your paints. Protect yourself and follow the instructions and keep yourself safe. So that's with the first hit of primer. I'll let that dry off, give it a sand, and see where we're at. So just a little update. This will be a quick video, as I said. It fits in the booth, but it's really hard to rotate it while I'm filming. So I painted that with the Tamiya primer, and then I used the, I'll grab the can. That one. So that's what color that is. And then I'll be doing the wheels. I'll base coat them semi-gloss black, and then I'll mist them with rubber black, which is what I've started doing on plastic molded wheels. I've started getting the sort of chassis part of it together. And I went for the, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the legs it stands on, I'm using the retracted ones. But you get these longer ones too. And that's so that you can have it standing or not. Just going to start by using a little matte black to base coat the rims and tyres. So these are dry now. As I said, I primed them and then I used a black base coat. Now I'm going to use rubber black on the tyres and pure red on the rims. Doing some of the final assembly now. You can see underneath you've got these 4 nibs, and this stuff just connects to them and plugs in here. Well, there it is. It's a beautiful little model. Sorry about the short form video on this, that's just how it went. Basically all the parts were painted with the silver leaf, so you didn't miss much watching the painting. It was a bit of an awkward shape. It fits in the booth, but you know, it was a bit tight. Now I've just got that sitting up on, it's not connected properly to the truck. I just thought everyone would get a kick out of this. I hadn't seen this kit before, so see if I can get some angles for you. I'll turn it around and show you the other side of it and the back of it. And see, it's got all that cool rigging there too. Alright, I'll get a couple of photos, and the only advice I would give if you're building this, just be really down at the end here. There were a couple of bits I had to take apart and redo, even though I'd read the instructions twice, because it shows the assemblies upside down and at pointing different ways. So just pay a lot of attention when you're assembling that part of it. What I found helped was actually pointing the parts the way it was in the instructions, so that my brain didn't have to account for the variation in how the parts were laid out.